AITAH for asking my brother-in-law not to come over when my husband is not home. I am a 28-year-old wife, and honestly, I do not know if I'm overthinking things or not. But something about my brother-in-law has been really bothering me lately. Let me explain. My husband Chris and I have been married for 4 years. We live in a small, peaceful town in Michigan. It's not fancy, but it feels like home. Lately, though, I have not felt as safe as I used to. The problem is Tyler, Chris's older brother. He keeps showing up at our house without letting us. No first, and not just once or twice, way too often. But here's the weird part, he always comes when Chris is not around. Whether he's at work, running errands, or hanging out with friends, Tyler shows up at my door. Just last Tuesday, I was folding laundry when the doorbell rang. I opened the door and there he was, smiling like nothing was strange. I asked what he needed, and he said, "Just checking something." That's always his answer, just checking something, but what exactly is he checking? He never gives a real reason. He walks through the garage, looks at random stuff, stares at the thermostat like it's important, and then sits down in the kitchen like he owns the place. It made me feel very uncomfortable, so I told Chris how I felt. I thought he'd understand. But instead, he just shrugged and said, maybe he needs help. You know how he is. I get that Tyler has always acted a bit odd, but this behavior feels different now, so I decided to set a limit. The next time he came by, about 3 days ago, I told him, hey, I'd really appreciate it if you did not stop by when Chris is not home. It makes me uneasy. He looked at me silently for a second. Then he gave a kind of half smile and said, sure, whatever you say, but in a way that felt fake. Now I am being treated like the villain. Chris is upset with me for making things awkward. His mom even called and asked why I'm acting so cold toward Tyler. Wait, what? I'm trying to protect myself. I'm not trying to cause any drama. But now everyone thinks I'm making a big deal out of nothing. Chris refuses to talk about it anymore. He just says, Tyler is family. You're blowing this out of proportion. Am I really being too sensitive? I'm starting to doubt myself. I wanted to give Tyler the benefit of the doubt. But whenever he's around, I just don't feel right. There's this weird tension like he's watching me, waiting for something. So I've made it clear, unless Chris is home, Tyler is. Not welcome at our house. And now everyone in the family is acting like I did something terrible. AITAH?